Так. Привет, друзья, с вами Бижми, канал Большой Плей, а души с душой залетай скорей. Эй, и зови друзей. И будь смелей, и не наглей, и не борзей, и не тупей. Ну, продолжим. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Вторая серия. Так, естественно, проверяем звук. Звук, как у нас. Звук, как у нас. Хороший звук. Ну, соответственно. Ты, если будешь ложиться, то ты туда кошку. Если я буду стримить. Хороший? Отлично. Так, ну что мы тут имеем? 65 FPS мы тут имеем. Это хорошо. Сесть поговорить?
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea. Come join our banquet in the midst of these.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who is at death's.
All the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or...
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Иночка, привет, дорогая.
Don't make her beg.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans, but...
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rock...
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could they want from us?
But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them... But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young...
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck.
Fortuna Juvat.
See now, you've finally...
What?
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that?
Ну, конечно, в двух
Hans was
словах.
badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle. That must be pretty wild.
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charged. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you...
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling, right? We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to... We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll...
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your journey.
But Jenna, I don't know how...
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for
Мой
everything
топор.
you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully
Так,
earned
дамочки,
the
а
gratitude
сало я
of the House of
заберу.
Piper for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need,
Мне пригодится и
the doors of
хлебушек, и
Frankfurt
сало.
shall always be
Ну,
open.
яблочки оставьте.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein.
Хорошо, топор она у меня отобрала. Ну, давай
Hopefully
хоть
we'll
этот
never need
возьмем.
to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
I know. Though I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then you shouldn't sell.
Hold on a bit.
He charges nearly
Before we hit the road, there's something you should know.
folks buy from us. But I
I have a hunch Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long.
I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
I tell you, I saw him.
Of course, Henry. I know you have a cap, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yeah, but I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you... Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Ну, пойдем. Бабулька, топор, ты... Я... Ай-яй-яй. Ну, гроши-то зачем уже у бабки брать? Вот как куры двигаются по-настоящему. Офигеть. Это они нацепили датчики движения на кур. Получается. Deep Silver представляет. А, это только начало было? А, там пролог был. Warhouse Studio Production. Индрих Абдурашман. Ну и какая природа красивая. Славянская. Ленка написано. Бочта. Войта. Мартин Казак. Анна Почесова. Мартин Зеглер. Якуб Холик. Петр Пекар. Прикольно. Мартин Стис. Тут имя у чехов Мартин знаменитое, походу. Популярное. Войте Коварич. Вон замок. Джозеф Шоски. Виктор Хёсшел. Класс, графика. Прокоп Юрса, Виктор Бокан. Я думал, Виктор Орбан. Ян Вальта. Адам Джиспорка. Этот на баб уже заглядывается. Ты посмотри на него. Хотя в туза будет лупиться. Вот замочек. О, неприступная крепость какая-то. Дун-дун-дун-дун-дун-дун-дун-дун.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least
Ой, зачем я пролистал?
open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Да ты что?
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of
Что-то
Leipa.
Шуморгл анимация не очень на лице. Ну что, гонит что ли? Наоборот, анимация хорошая. Лицевые. Говном.
You fucking cunts!
Курва.
Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed
Ого,
by
и те
outlaws.
попали.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
Вот так-то.
Wait, one moment!
Вот так-то. Вот и все.
What the fuck?
Ты был паном, теперь никто. Тоже мне.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Залезть сюда, пробраться. А, напиться? То бишь напиться осталось только им. Смотри анимацию курей какая, а? Ты у тебя бросил анимацию? Как голова двигается, не... А... Как у курей. Деньги.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
И что делать? Украсть другую шмотку? Получается. Аль что делать? Ну, им надо в любом раскладе другая шмотка. По-любому. О, откуда тут мошки?
You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
Разные земли, разные обычаи.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good then they won't believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the bar.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to Ratai and eat crow, eh?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like we'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for a
Well, you could shrug that off. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Вернуться похоронить их?
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high.
Audentes fortuna.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Выучил.
About bloody...
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
О как!
Cheers.
Сразу за работу? Ну давай, как покушаем. Как поотпочиваем.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
А, это?
What I tell you.
Здоровая баба, говоришь.
For who we are. Go to her.
А что это она за вас будет ручаться?
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture of. I
Кувшинище.
ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that?
Stinks like something died here.
Что-то сдохло.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Что-то ты совсем...
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough, stinking up my establishment.
Ну действительно, Индрих, что ты как Вася? Иди умойся. О. О, чистенький.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord Firebreaker is beside
Some
me.
days she don't get much customer. What's she supposed to do then? Don't you know what they say about them? The same as they say about...
Wait a more then.
But the stuff's
I'll be right.
undrinkable. Leave it out. Once you got through...
Катерина, подождите.
I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Говночерпий.
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. And where am I supposed to know you from?
Strong as an ox.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits?
You ain't ever been tempted to try it at least.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't...
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please. I know
Стоять.
what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Так, посланник уехал. Сигизмунда.
Get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Semin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
На свадьбе Семина?
Don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Ага.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
На свадьбе.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You here ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off.
All right. What
Что
do you want us
делать?
to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of my old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got the second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
А, ну хорошо.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than
Мы
fighting
будем нормальные
bandits in the
пацаны.
woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never, like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind?
Scallies.
Never. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush. our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be when rich folks get married. That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Во как.
Will Lord von Bergov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semin. The fort in the village. Old Jan Semin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they...
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's...
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad.
О.
Is this the only tavern?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid
Where do you want the sacks moved?
to the pantry. That's the second door, but I'd split the work with your pal if I was you.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you... And what can I get for you?
Так. А где мешки?
Hello, you're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
А ты-то кто такой?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my... The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Ah, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job.
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about...
Friends! What do you mean?
Bloody word.
Стой, так я с Крачмицей поговорил же.
When their time comes, I'll take her to the
What did I
butcher.
do to you?
And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to
Why
me
the
that
long...
I can't do it.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
Ага.
What's going on here in the
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff, but high politics is nothing for me. I don't...
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young a big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family...
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into the castle. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try ask. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Ну да.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd.
Odd?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe...
I'd like to ask about the...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, it occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not...
We'll see about...
You really are desperate.
Я не умею играть, что надо делать?
Maybe.
Ой-ой-ой. Ага. А, 50.
You're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. My God, if things keep going that way, I won't get to throw. These ones here.
А что-то я сделал?
Kurva! Bloody dice.
Это он отбирал. Сейчас я отбираю.
Tankard of ale, thanks.
Ага. $500.
Oh, come on!
А чё он не отлаживает, я не понял.
Well, are we still playing?
А, 50 только могу, ну давай 50. $200.
If I was
250.
you, I'd take it.
Hey, in.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Ну давай еще 150,
Have you
600.
lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
А, и все сгорает, типа. А. 500 сразу, да? Пятерка выпала.
These ones here.
Ускорить нельзя процесс? 700, ты посмотри на него. 800 собака, 850. $900 тысяча, ему 500 осталось.
Finished. Your turn.
А, он все, он косарь за...
Like they say, your loss is my game.
А что, я вообще ничего не выкинул? Он еще 100, 1100. Ну и все, он меня выиграл.
My God. Oh,
А, все сгорает. А, у нее 1000 не сгорает. Ну давай так, 200. Отложить. $400. Отложить. Не факт, что выкинул. А, есть сотка. Отлично. 550. $600. 700. А 4 есть? Не. Ладно, 700. Давай до косарика добьем. 800. $900. 1000. Да иди ты в жопу. А почему 1000? А почему у меня 1000 сгорело? Жесть какая. Ну ладно. Ну все, он выиграл. У меня косарь сгорел. А почему? Я должен был кинуть еще что-то, да? А 1400 у него не это, я не понимаю. Ну ладно. Не, у него я не заберу победу. Ты чё?
Your loss, my game.
Зачем ты бросал?
excellent.
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do?
Зачем я бросил? Надо было
Dice is mainly
пас.
about luck.
А, идите вы в жопу. Я ж
Oh,
не
well.
знал.
What about
No chance.
Ладно.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and start with it.
Nice and stiff.
Вторая дверь.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
А, да? Это она сюда смотрит, я понял. Ну прикинь, я его чуть победил было. А мне не дают мешки. Прикинь.
What, you still standing? I already told you. I can't leave without paying and leave Sir Hans on his own here.
Слушай, мешки мне не дают, я не знаю. Об чем разговор-то?
First, I should settle the unfortunate business of our bill.
Я фиг его знаю.
What are you still standing here for? Already.
Что он говорит?
I already told you. I'm waiting till someone can be asked to unload my car.
Так это я.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
What's your problem, you idiot?
You're no match for us, fucker.
I'm all yours.
А вы что-то? Странные ребята.
That's enough. We won't stand for that here. Your goose is cooked, you...
And what can I get for you?
А я должен был с этим поговорить.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget her.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep...
Von Bergov is about to leave.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semi, from the local noble family, he's marrying the local bailiff's daughter.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well, I don't even...
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and...
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry if we both do it, we'll be finished in...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble.
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but people will remember my face. And when everything's cleared up, word will get around as if the disgrace at the gate was...
Look, we're not in any position, so if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and grace. A bit of honest work won't kill.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests, laboratoris, the plebs, who shovel shit and pay tax, and bellatoris, the warriors who protect the one. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your... In short, be so kind as to get to work.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of...
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatores? I simply cannot...
They say clothes maketh the man. And you don't look much like a noble right now. So...
What do you know about a noble? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I had... I mean it, Henry. Stop trying...
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't...
It's not appropriate.
Right. I'll get to...
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back.
How?
That too, of course. Maybe, but above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
How generous of you, Lord Cape.
I know, my dear Henry. Such...
Пан херов. Ну ладно.
Lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof. That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Так а что тут и тягать? 5 мешков всего лишь перетянуть. Понты какие на самом деле. 5 мешков. Сейчас быстро. Вот раз мешочек. Давай мешочек. Да, мы быстренько все это сделаем. Друзья, тут особо не тяжко. Ну как я его в кости чуть не выиграл, да? Надо было пасануть. Я чуть сморозил. Еще 3 мешочка. Какой дуб, да? Ну и как красиво сделано. Видите, он панских кровей, ему нельзя мешки тягать. Ну а нам-то что, обычным работягам, да? Потягаем мешочки-то. Ничего страшного не произойдет. Сейчас мы все перетаскаем.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place.
Секунду.
Она спала на мне, только встала. Не наступи там на нее.
Там села, сидит там, помимо. Нет.
Чуть не прошел мимо.
Что ты говорил, понял?
Я что-то не нажимаешь, на светло оценки. Микрофон не включает, когда уходишь. Да? Почему не выключил?
Is suicide. Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstad. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you! Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Now you're gonna get it.
Why did you do that?
Now we'll see you, scum. I'll rip your ass open.
Bad.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
You outnumbered you shit. You haven't a chance.
Scheiße! You won't get me.
We're gonna get you, you Harson. I'm all yours. Fuck you.
Come on. Good.
What now, fucker?
This is unbelievable.
Show your stuff.
Take
Так. Так. Аккуратно. Аккуратно. Аккуратно.
Right on the money. This has been going on too
Аккуратно.
Shame on you.
Slice him up.
Так, давай передохнем.
Had enough yet?
Send my greetings to the devil.
I'm all yours.
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
Fucking hell.
Go on, then.
Так, слушай, ну я нормально их отпинал. Парочку.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Вот так-то.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled
child. You're in danger of crossing the line. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in...
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case.
What do you think I was trying to do?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world...
And you're a spoiled brat who can't even hear himself.
What the... I've had it up to here with you. With you and your... You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What?
Let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to... That's because I'm responsible, and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel... in a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you...
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. No...
We'll see who's proud of who.
Угу. И долго так стоять будем? Следующим утром. Жарко. Хотя с утреца навряд ли. Пань.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Так, а кто-то едет. Паното.
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks, or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Ничего страшного.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh?
Ну да.
Off you go.
Ну пускай идет, зачем она, в принципе. Это правильно сказал, дворень есть дворень.
I suppose I really do need...
А. Вот репутация, да?
to find some job. I'll find mutt without you.
Так. Я думаю, что-то какая-то резкость сильно большая. О.
You stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Henry? It's about time. Come here. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got to...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be...
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Trust.
You're welcome. At least it was good.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Cool.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a liar.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he...
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poem...
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Damn. I could use a horse.
Don't exaggerate. This province is...
Still, it would be...
There's a stud farm in Semine, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semine?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there.
Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semine.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me...
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's...
I could use some armor. Proper.
And... you...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, so...
Wow. And where is your...
that's a long story.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now. But you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll...
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semine. Do you know anything about...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak... Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other...
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean...
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet.
Так. В ратуше она сказала. Так, это все понятно.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
What did I do to you?
Ну, это сортир. Ну, давай 7 часов поспим.
Not permitted to be here. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillar.
I can't pay. I don't have enough money.
In that case, the pillar...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You test...
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you...
No? What?
They're really good in bed. Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree and stepped by. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get.
Oh, I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this...
All right, then, I'll turn a blind eye. Just this once. Well, that's taken care of. Off you go now.
Развеселила, значит, его, да? Так, ну что, надо будет полазить этот... Найти.
Was machst du? Du Nervensäge! Get out!
Так, это купец. Есть умыться. Так, умыться. А, так подожди, у меня ж... Все есть. И оружие есть. Все есть. Сейчас умоюсь и все. Все. Ну, нормально же. Паренек, нормально. Все, никаких вопросов. Но что будет дальше, это мы узнаем в следующей серии.